Hi everyone, I'm sorry I'm making another video so quickly and I'm squinting again because I'm looking into the sun, and it makes a better video when it's well lit. But I wanted to bring up something that I think is very important. You know, a lot of people will say that this opposition to Obama has to do with his race, and it isn't. It's about whether or not we support a constitutional republic or not. Rather, do we support tyranny or not? That's really what it comes out about. And so that's what this is about here. I wanted to quote former Representative Allen West from Florida. If you know who Allen West is, he's a retired lieutenant colonel, Army lieutenant colonel, and he's been with SEAL Team 6 members often trying to get to the truth, to the bottom of what really happened with that helicopter crash in Afghanistan, amongst other things. So he's a very brave man. I would be privileged, honored to serve with him. He probably wouldn't feel the same way about me, but I certainly would with him. Let me quote to you what he says here. And this is out of the Washington Times, October 11th, 2013. Quote, "We have been giving Barack Obama everything that he has wanted. We gave him a state senator position in Chicago. We gave him a U.S. Senate position out of the state of Illinois. And listen to this. Unproven, untested, no resume. We didn't know who this guy was, where he came from, what he's done in the past, who he really is, who supports him. We gave him the presidency twice," unquote. Another quote, "spoiled brat," unquote. And Obama has desires, quote, "to enact radical change that turns the constitutional system of the nation's government upside down," unquote. Another quote, "Shame on the media for not challenging him and asking him what does that mean because America is a constitutional republic," unquote. And the last quote I'd like to give from him, "moving toward imperial presidency," unquote. Actually, we're already there. You know, obviously, President Obama is a front man, just as Bush was, but he is pushing the agenda much faster. Also wanted to make note of the fact that Dr. Ben Carson, who was the one that spoke at the prayer breakfast and was very critical of the Obama administration and what they're doing, basically said that Obamacare is the worst thing to happen in U.S. history since slavery. Wow. Incredible. So this isn't a racial issue. This has deep constitutional issues, and that's really what we're about. And I also wanted to just say, remember I said in that last video that it's time to really consider self-defense against any encroachment, either by criminals or by a tyrannical government trying to enforce unconstitutional laws upon us, especially if they come to our homes. So I said, back a little while ago, do your Met T, but hold your fire. Well, now it's do your Met T and lock and load. Okay, get ready to defend yourselves, because these guys are just real serious. Look at what I said about the checkpoints and the closing down of the government, armed guards, armed officers, park rangers. I mean, it's not going to be too long before they institute this, all across the board. And the vets in particular have to be careful about being taken by these guys unawares. Of course, gun owners and Christians and constitutionalists generally, that's the case. But along with what I just said, guys, you vets out there, remember, one of the basic tenets is that you have a watch, a sentry. Don't let anybody sleep or slumber without somebody keeping watch that can notify everybody in case something happens. And I know that's a pain. I know it is. And it's somewhat difficult to implement. But we don't want these guys to sneak up on us, okay? Literally. So if you can develop some type of a watch, that would be great, like a neighborhood watch, but just, watch out for any of these things happening, and realize that you're going to be dealing with some fairly well-trained people. All right. Sorry about that.